Hello everyone. I have shared with you a screen. Are you able to see that? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thank you so much. You have covered information and technology previously, which is basically a part of the general studies for the purposes of prelims and mains. If the question comes in the mains, that would be coming in the form of short notes from this area most of the times. So we dedicated one entire month on a very important area, that is information technology. There are also many other areas of science and technology about which you should have brief idea. They fall in the category of current events, current affairs, which can be asked as a question in both the prelims and the mains paper. Now, what are you expected to do? You are expected to make notes. The kind of notes which I am going to show you, try to make notes in that pattern. It would be really helping you. Whenever you are studying anything, don't try to write full sentences, full points. Rather, pick up important points like this and create memory maps for the purposes. Today, we are going to get into certain current affairs connected with science and technology. I will take up a series of sessions on this so that you get to know and you become aware of it. Now, we are going to understand a concept called as insomnia. Insomnia is a biological disorder. In very simple terms, you can call it that it is a sleeping disorder. Somna means sleep. Insomnia means it is a sleeping disorder. This is otherwise called as sleeplessness. Sleeplessness, the person is not able to sleep. He finds trouble in sleeping. And even if he sleeps, the sleep is not a deep sleep. So the person wakes up again and again during the sleep. बार बार वो उठ जाता है. This condition is called as insomnia. Insomnia could be sudden. ये अचानक से हो सकता है. Or if it is sudden, it is called as acute, if it is sudden. And if it is gradually growing into a disease, it is called as chronic. Chronic means gradually growing. Now, why insomnia is on focus? Why are we trying to study? Because within last 2 years actually, the cases of insomnia has been seriously studied by people. Insomnia is very much associated with many types of disorders. I told you primarily it is difficulty to fall asleep or stay asleep. But if insomnia is chronic, it may lead to heart diseases. One of the major reasons among the youngsters to have insomnia is, or to have heart diseases, is because of insomnia. Youngsters stay awake till night for various reasons. Type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes का और कुछ नाम है? Do you know what is the other name? It is called as diabetes mellitus. It is called as diabetes mellitus. Okay. It leads to type 2 diabetes, mental illness like post-traumatic stress disorder, full form PTSD. PTSD मतलब अगर आपके जिंदगी में कोई दुर्घटना हुई, ट्रॉमा हुआ, आपने कभी फेस किया एक्सीडेंट या फिर लाइकवाइज, तो उसके बाद आप स्ट्रेसफुल रहते हो, बहुत दिनों तक आप स्ट्रेस से फ्री नहीं हो पाते हो. दिस इज कॉल्ड PTSD, suicide risks. Apart from that, people develop another disease which is called as narcolepsy. Narcolepsy. Narcolepsy means a disease when people fall sleepy standing. खड़े खड़े सो जाते हैं, बैठे बैठे चेयर के ऊपर सो जाते हैं. And it is a very common problem in India. If you go to metropolitans like Mumbai, you find many people who travel by local train are narcoleptic there. क्यों? उनको बहुत दूर से ट्रैवल करना पड़ता है, सुबह उठना, खाना तैयार करना और ट्रैवल करना, और इसी बीच में सोना उनका घट जाता है, तो वो चेन को पकड़ के लोकल ट्रेन में सो पड़ते हैं. दिस इज कॉल्ड नार्कोलेप्सी. Sometimes narcolepsy leads to road accidents, not sometimes, many times. जो मॉर्निंग रोड एक्सीडेंट्स होता है भारत में, इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ नार्कोलेप्सी. ड्राइवर गाड़ी चलाते चलाते सो जाता है, so he crushes someone. So it creates lot many problems, issues. Now, insomnia could be classified actually into either acute or chronic. Acute or chronic. Insomnia can also be classified as primary or secondary. Sorry, primary and secondary. What is primary insomnia and what is secondary insomnia? Primary insomnia is direct insomnia, in the sense like the person is not able to sleep, that's it. So it is a kind of direct insomnia, okay? Because there is a sleep problem. Primary insomnia के पीछे कोई health problem नहीं होता. But secondary insomnia is indirect due to other health problems. जैसे, do you know arthritis? आंठू गंठी बाता? In case of arthritis, the people are not able to sleep because of pain in the joint. Okay, so this is a kind of secondary insomnia. People who are sensitive to noise, people who are sensitive to stress because of certain kind of medication, they suffer through secondary insomnia. Now, these are certain awareness regarding the condition of insomnia. Now, I don't know, maybe you be suffering from insomnia or not, but in my life, I have suffered from insomnia and I have suffered from narcolepsy. I have met an accident. So in this way, you can at any point of time fall to that. And this is a very common thing that is happening. Why we are studying it presently? Recently, there has been a study where the American scientists have identified some specific genes that may trigger insomnia. पहले सोचा जाता था the only reason is stress, only reason is difficulties in life, light, noise, temperature. इसके वजह से लोग सो नहीं पाते. People suffer because of causes are what? Another cause is like, jet lag. Do you know what is jet lag? Jet lag कहाँ को कहते? जब लोगों का टाइम जोन बदल जाता है, जैसे कोई अमेरिकन आकर इंडिया में रहता है, तो वो उसको रात को नींद नहीं आती. दिस इज अ कॉज. पहले इस तरह का कॉज सोचा जाता था, बट नाउ द रिसर्च हैज प्रूवन दैट जीन्स आर रेस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर creating insomnia. There is a genetic link between insomnia and psychiatric disorders like depression. That means if somebody is depressed, if somebody is a patient of depression, then the bigger reason for that would be that the person is suffering through insomnia. One cannot deny to this fact. So this has been the research which has come up. Well, how did this study happen? The American scientists actually, are you able to see the screen or missing the screen?
Missing the screen, sir.
Okay, one moment. The American scientists have identified specific genes that may trigger insomnia and psychiatric disorders. Because of non-sleeping also, diabetes happens, type 2 diabetes or diabetes mellitus. They studied the DNA samples of 33,000 soldiers and they concluded that insomnia is inheritable. That means it can travel from one generation to the next generation. And there is a specific chromosome called as chromosome 7. There is a gene on chromosome 7 which is responsible for causing insomnia. Then what is chromosome 7? Chromosome 7 is AUTS2. It is a name actually. AUTS2 is a gene related to neurological disorder. न्यूरोलॉजिकल डिसऑर्डर्स जैसे कि आपने देखा होगा कि कुछ लोग होते हैं, वो बच्चे होते हैं जो आर which are very very hyperactive. Okay, they're very very hyperactive. They do not sit at a place. They keep on jumping, they keep on moving from one place to another. So this neurological disorder, intellectual disability, ये सब करने वाला जीन्स है AUTS2. तो AUTS2 की तरह और एक जीन भी है जो कि स्लीप रिलेटेड इलेक्ट्रिकल सिग्नलिंग के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल है. So this has been the newest finding that has come up in the recent times. So rest few facts to remember. What is a chromosome? What is a chromosome? Chromosome is their Gunasutra. It is there inside the cell. This is a thread-like structure which is found inside the nucleus. It contains some hereditary information called as genes. Genes are responsible for determining character. Human body has 23 pairs of chromosome. हमारे पास 46 chromosome altogether रहता है in each cell in 23 pairs. Revision: type 2 diabetes, it's called as diabetes mellitus. ये वो समय है जबकि लोग के बॉडी में इंसुलिन ज्यादा प्रोड्यूस नहीं होता. What is insulin? Insulin is the hormone which is responsible for converting glucose into glycogen. ये एक्स्ट्रा ग्लूकोज को ग्लाइकोजन में कन्वर्ट करके बॉडी में स्टोर करता है. अगर आपके बॉडी में इंसुलिन प्रोड्यूस नहीं होगा तो आपको डायबिटीज होनी है, डायबिटीज 2. जब डायबिटीज लोगों को होती है तो बॉडी डज नॉट यूज इंसुलिन एंड प्रोड्यूस इट प्रॉपर्ली. इट इज अ मेटाबॉलिक डिसऑर्डर. कभी कभार डायबिटीज 2 रिवर्सिबल हो सकता है, मतलब डायबिटीज 2 कैन बी रिवर्स्ड ऑल्सो. Insulin, on the other hand, is a hormone that is produced by pancreas, human pancreas. It controls the blood sugar level. It is produced by a specific cell of the pancreas called as beta cell. Then genes are responsible for carrying heredity. They maintain the heredity. Heredity means the character from one generation to another. Humans have 20,000 to 25,000 genes which are responsible for expression of characters. Gene acts as an instructor to make protein molecule. ये हमारे बॉडी में प्रोटीन बनाता है. So these are certain concepts that you should know. Any doubt upon this?
No, sir.
So if you have no doubt, I am going to ask you some questions. Insomnia is of how many types?
2 types, sir.
कोई चलो फटाफट जिसको भी पता है बोलते चलो. हाँ, come on. 2
2
types.
types, sir.
What are they?
Primary, secondary.
Secondary means?
Secondary means there will be a reason because of which the insomnia happens, but in the primary, it is a normal which doesn't have any health.
What do you mean by
disease.
acute? Next question. What does it mean by acute insomnia? What is chronic insomnia?
So acute insomnia, short-term insomnia.
Acute insomnia happens suddenly. Chronic insomnia happens with time, with the passage of time. Okay? Right. American government carried us research on insomnia and could find out a specific gene responsible for causing primary insomnia. What is the name? What is the name of the genes?
Sir, AUTS2.
AUTS2, correct. Human body has how many, human body has how many pairs of chromosomes?
23 pairs.
Correct. 23 pairs of chromosome or 46 chromosomes, you may say. Type 2 diabetes has some other names. What are the other names of type 2 diabetes?
Sir, diabetes mellitus.
Any other name? Any other name by chance? Do you know? This is called insulin non-dependent diabetes mellitus. Clear? Insulin non-dependent diabetes mellitus, because this diabetes mellitus first requires medicines, exercise. अगर वो treat हो जाता है तो इंसुलिन की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती. Do you know other types of diabetes? इसको छोड़कर और क्या-क्या diabetes रहता है, पता है क्या आपको? Type 2 is one.
Diabetes insipidus.
Diabetes insipidus. Very good. INCIPIDUS. Insipidus. Can you explain what is the condition of diabetes insipidus?
Nice, sir.
Diabetes insipidus means frequent urination. The person who develops diabetes insipidus, वो अपने urination को रोक नहीं पाता, बार बार urinate करने जाता है. And this happens because our kidney misses to produce a hormone of adequate quantity. It is called as ADH. ADH, capital A, capital D, capital H. It is otherwise called as anti-diuretic hormone. Anti-diuretic hormone, ADH. So I write it anti-diuretic hormone. This hormone is produced in the kidney to do something called as diuresis. Bas word note kijiye, that will be enough. Okay, diuresis. Diuresis, the term means taking extra water, absorbing extra water. तो हमारे बॉडी में जो एक्स्ट्रा पानी यूरिन में चला जाता है उसको बॉडी जब रीअब्सॉर्ब कर ले उसे हम कहते हैं डायूरेसिस. तो अगर उसके लिए हार्मोन रिस्पॉन्सिबल है कॉल्ड एज एंटी डायूरेटिक हार्मोन. अगर एडीएच आपके बॉडी में प्रोड्यूस नहीं होता तो यूरिन से पानी रीअब्सॉर्ब नहीं होता. Result, urine quantity would be more. If your urine quantity would be more, you will go for frequent micturition. Micturition मतलब पेशाब जाना. Frequent micturition. बार बार आपको जाना पड़ेगा. So this condition is called as diabetes insipidus. Any other diabetes do you know? Any other diabetes form do you know? The other form of diabetes is called as diabetes type 1 or type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is called otherwise called as insulin dependent diabetes. Insulin dependent diabetes. This person depends on insulin from the very childhood क्योंकि बचपन से ही उसके बॉडी में इंसुलिन प्रोड्यूस नहीं होता, इसीलिए इसको इंसुलिन डिपेंडेंट डायबिटीज भी कहा जाता है। तो ये बच्चों को तकरीबन 7 साल 8 साल से कभी कभार उससे पहले भी इंसुलिन का इंजेक्शन लेना पड़ता है और जिंदगी भर उसको लेना पड़ता है। सो दैट इज व्हाई कॉल्ड एज इंसुलिन डायबिटीज डिपेंडेंट डायबिटीज। ये रिवर्सिबल नहीं है। अगर किसी को इंसुलिन डिपेंडेंट डायबिटीज हुआ है तो उसको रिवर्स किया नहीं जा सकता। दिस इज डायबिटीज टाइप 1. So these are certain brush up which you need to remember. Whenever you are studying anything related to current affair, आप क्या करो ना, उसके साथ जो पुरानी चीजें हैं, जो अदर एरियाज हैं, उसको याद रखने की कोशिश करो। आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू इनफ इनपुट जहां से क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, प्लस आई एम ऑल्सो गोइंग टू गिव यू सर्टन क्वेश्चंस ऑफ current affairs every day, and you will go through it. You will try to go through it with the help of just I want to facilitate with the process. I may give you some audio files, audio explanations which you will keep on playing again and again to remember. And I am going to test you on that. I'm going to test you on that also, okay, at the end of the week. Chalo. So this is what we discussed right now. Let's proceed to another important event that happened within last 2 years. What areas actually you need to focus? Anything that has taken up the news within last 2 years. This is called silver silk patches. Now, what is silver silk patches? Okay, can anyone tell me the name of a very good ointment that heals a wound? जब आपको खरोच लगती है, एक अच्छा ऑइंटमेंट का नाम बोलो जो कि लोग अप्लाई करते हैं।
So betadine.
Betadine. What is the active ingredient in betadine that kills bacteria? Betadine में क्या होता है which has a very good bactericidal property?
Spirit.
Betadine's active ingredient is iodine, and that is why betadine.
So iodine pinches. Nothing.
Iodine, and when you mix iodine with alcohol, it becomes iodine tincture. So betadine tincture बनकर आता है, ointment बनकर आता है, lotion बन के आता है, gargle बन के आता है, in different ways of delivery system. Another important ointment which you have ever come across in your life, have you ever used an ointment called Silverex? Silverex?
Yes, sir.
So Silverex is also another important ointment which is used for infections. जब किसी का burn हो जाता है and the skin gets burned, the skin becomes more prone to infection. Okay, here Silverex, which contains silver, works. What is silver? Silver is a free element. Free element means it does not combine to make any type of salt. Usually, like gold or platinum or any other metal, it is a free element. Silver, most of the silver is produced as a byproduct of copper, gold, lead or zinc refining. जहां पे ये चारों metals refining किया जाता है, वहीं पे silver को produce किया जाता है. Silver has very high electrical conductivity, thermal conductivity. Since it has very high electrical conductivity, कहाँ पे silver को use किया जाता है? Give an example where silver is
The
used.
wire.
Wires. Silver wires will be very
Electric
expensive here.
wires.
Huh?
So AC.
AC, silver, no, we don't use. Maybe silver coating is there. Silver wiring is used in electronic circuits. इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सर्किट बोर्ड जो देखते हो उसके पीछे पतले पतले लाइंस होते हैं, कभी देखा है आप लोगों ने?
Sir, সেটা
क्या?
alloy था
हाँ, so basically different material are used for that. One is silver. Sometimes the alloys of different metals are also used for producing circuit boards. The requirement is that it should be quickly transferring electricity. Well, this is about silver, but we are not going to talk about silver here. We are going to talk about a unique thing which has recently been developed, that is called silver silk patches. Silver silk patches is used for wound healing. It is there to heal the wounds and preventing infection. What are they? These are silver oxide nanoparticle. Now, we must understand what is a nanoparticle. Nanoparticle means a very, very small sized particle. It is at the scale of an atom or a molecule. So silver oxide is embedded in the silk fiber. Silk fiber में उसे जोड़ दिया जाता है. And a team of scientists at IIT Madras have developed it. That's why it is new. So what is the benefit? It can heal any scratch wound completely in 24 hours. 24 घंटे में आप किसी भी wound को you can cure it. Why does the wound not heal? क्यों खरोच क्योर नहीं होता? क्योंकि वहां पे बैक्टीरिया अटैक करता रहता है. So it is like खोदते जाना and पोतते जाना. You keep on curing and you keep on getting damaged. Two very important bacteria that affect the skin is this Staph aureus, Staphylococcus aureus. Okay, this Coccus aureus is there active on the wound. Apart from that, tuberculosis, M. tuberculosis is also another bacteria that also affects it. तो ये सिल्क पैचेस क्या करते हैं? जब आप उसको स्किन के ऊपर अप्लाई करते हो, they have a very good thermal insulation. They have a very good thermal insulation. Well, you should see once if it is possible. This is modern ways of providing therapy to people. It is very useful in defense services. I'm trying to get a picture from internet so that you should be able to see that. Generally, this kind of research is not put in the internet. Difficult to find. So the benefit of a silver, in the meanwhile, if I get it, somebody has come up with a product of silver silk, not an Indian company, although Labena silver silk collagen. So basically this contains natural silk peptide, that is silk, combined with silver. So the benefit of this kind of lotion, it would be that it immediately starts rejuvenating the skin, repairing the skin. It provides a good thermal insulation. It allows gases and fluid exchange in the wound area. जब आपका wound heal up होता है, वहां पे एक mesh बन जाता है फाइब्रिन का. फाइब्रिन रो गोटे सेठी जालो तैयारी जाए. फाइब्रिन क्या है? फाइब्रिन is a protein, fiber like protein of the body. उसमें से Plasma bahar nikal aata hai and the wound starts to dry gradually. This allows the water, fluid and air exchange. They are able to maintain moisture and have ideal water holding capacity. They are hydrophilic in nature. ये पानी को absorb करते हैं. अगर oil based ointment आप use करते हो, they are hydrophobic. जैसे कि most of the ointments are oil based. So that delays the healing process. Okay. And when this thing was kept in a phosphate buffer solution, PBS, their morphology did not change. Matlab, it is a very stable compound. Phosphate buffer solution is a solution which is used to check the integrity of any medicine. They can active against, they are antibacterial against non-pathogenic E. coli. E. coli is a bacteria which human need. It is there in the gut. आपके बॉडी में रहकर ई कोलाई विटामिन प्रोड्यूस करता है. अपन अगर एलिमेंटरी कैनल रे ई कोलाई रह के विटामिन्स प्रोड्यूस करे. But pathogenic bacteria like S. aureus, M. tuberculosis, it works. It is more effective than ciprofloxacin, which is the commonly used antibiotic against Staph aureus. Ciplox is the brand. Skin patches are not harmful to the cell line. How does it help? Scientists are still trying to find out, but it is seen that it creates a pore in the bacterial cell wall. Silver बैक्टीरियल सेल वॉल के अंदर वो छोटे छोटे होल बना देता है, उससे बैक्टीरिया का डेथ होता है. So silver is very much used for other purposes apart from this silver silk. It is slightly alkaline with a pH of 7.4. It is a water-based, this is a PBS about phosphate buffer solution. This is a water-based salt solution containing disodium hydrogen phosphate and sodium chloride. Disodium hydrogen phosphate and sodium chloride. Okay, it is chosen in silver silk patches because this will be delivering the mechanism, because it has a biochemical property same as the blood. Now you are going to apply a kind of ointment on the body which is equal to the body's biochemical environment. This is going to heal up better. So remember it like a phosphate buffer solution, disodium hydrogen phosphate with sodium chloride. इन्फेक्शन क्या है आप लोगों को पता होगा. ये एक बायोलॉजिकल प्रोसेस है, जबकि कोई बैक्टीरिया, वायरस या फिर फंगस बॉडी के सेल को डैमेज करता है या फिर उसको अफेक्ट करता है और वहीं पे मल्टीप्लाई करता है. E. coli is a bacteria. It is found in the environment, food and intestine. If grows in number, it can cause diarrhea. अगर जरूरत से ज्यादा हो जाए तो ये डायरिया बना सकता है, कर सकता है. एंड इट टेक्स ओनली 20 मिनट्स टू रेप्लिकेट. 20 मिनट में ये अपना नंबर डबल कर देता है. सो दीज आर सम अदर एडिशनल फैक्ट्स दैट यू कैन कीप इन योर मेमोरी. कैन एनीवन एल्स टेल मी इन व्हिच अदर एरियाज सिल्वर इज यूज्ड फॉर द पर्पसेस ऑफ डिसइंफेक्शन. डिसइंफेक्शन पाई आउ कोठी सिल्वर को व्यवहार करा जाए, कहां पे यूज किया जाता है? कोई नो, एनीवन नोज दैट? Hello? Have you seen the recent washing machines which come in the market? Hello?
Again, sir.
Yes, sir.
What have you seen? Where is the silver connection with washing machine? And what is the purpose to us? No idea. Actually, when you wash any dress, you take care of the detergent. You use the detergent for washing it. But once the detergent cleans the dress, the water throws the bacteria away. But do you think that the inner layer of the washing machine drum जिसमें कपड़े घूमते हैं, they are actually clean and devoid of bacteria? They are not. So the modern washing machines, some of the washing machines come with silver coating and silver nanoparticles. The silver nanoparticles actually keep your drum, washing machine drum, clean from looks and also clean from bacteria. This is something which you should know. Now, I would like to ask you for a purpose of revision, whatever you have studied. So now you tell me, can you tell me uh, silver oxide patches or silver silk patches is developed by which institute?
Scientists of IIT Madras.
Thank you. Which bacteria, two species of bacteria it has found to be effective against? S. aureus, Staphylococcus aureus, and M. tuberculosis, right? Which solution is used to check that the silver silk is a stable compound, and it was later on used as a medium to deliver silver nanoparticle? It was phosphate buffer solution. What is it? Phosphate buffer solution, PBS. What is the pH value of PBS? What is the pH value of PBS? The pH value of PBS or phosphate buffer solution is 7.4. It is a mixture of sodium chloride with so that means probably you have to revise it again. Okay, relearn. Spend time in relearning. I'm going to send you whatever the PDFs are available. Sodium chloride with what is there in combination? Why it is called as phosphate buffer? You can say it as sodium hydrogen phosphate. That's why sodium phosphate buffer. So sodium hydrogen phosphate plus sodium chloride solution. It has a pH of 7.4. Sodium chloride is also a very good antibacterial. तो ये सारा कुछ मिलकर आपके बॉडी को हील करने की कोशिश करता है. I told you about a beneficial bacteria which produces what? Vitamin in your synthesizes vitamin in your intestine. What is the name?
E. coli bacteria.
E. coli. By chance, can you, Ipsita, tell me what is the vitamin produced by E. coli?
Sir, vitamin K.
Vitamin K only?
Sir, only.
Do you remember of any B complex
आपके
vitamin?
पास जो सिस्टम है ना, उसका ये कीवर्ड है ना?
Again?
Sorry, got disturbed. So, do you remember any of the vitamin of the B complex group? B complex group.
Sir, B complex.
Remember vitamin B12. Okay?
Again.
Vitamin B12 is synthesized by E. coli. E. coli, if it is also the common pollutant in water. E. coli is the common pollutant in water because in India, people go for open defecation. Okay? Open defecation means they go for toilet openly. So that is why E. coli is there in the intestine, in the appendix. And from there, it goes out into the soil from soil, it goes into what? The water, and people consume that water and consume again E. coli. So that is how E. coli spreads through water as a medium. So can anyone tell me what is the government program by Government of India to check ODF, open defecation? What is the government scheme to check ODF? ମୁଁ कौन पचारि कि आपनको गोटे बहुत डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन पचारि ओपन डिफेकेशन बाहरी मलत्याग को अटकेबा पई भारत सरकार योजना कौन? That's what I'm
Swachh
asking.
Bharat Mission.
Right. So why it is taking so much of time? It is Swachh Bharat Mission. Can you tell me which ministry runs it? Which ministry runs it? Although in Swachh Bharat Mission, many ministries are involved, one ministry has taken the full control of that. Can you tell me the name of the ministry?
Sir, जो Ministry of Sanitation and
Drinking water, correct.
Drinking
Ministry of Sanitation and Drinking Water is the ministry which runs Swachh Bharat Mission. जब भी आप current affair पढ़ो, you connect the links. एक को दूसरे के साथ जोड़ने की कोशिश करो. So in this way, your current affair would be revised. Thank you so much. I am going to share with you actually some PDF documents of what things have been happening in science and technology. You just go through it once. एक बार आप उसे देख लीजिए. For example, vampire bats. Vampire bats right now are in focus of research. These are previously bats were herbivorous, but now we have come across some bats. They have been always there. ऐसा कि नहीं कि वो नहीं थे. These are sanguivorous. ये blood को पीते हैं. So result is that these are the major source of spreading infection. So we are catching variety of diseases right now, which is coming to the human population. जैसे कि corona, COVID जब आया, तो it was presumed पहले that it has come from the bat. So, and these bats which keep on attacking various types of animal is a case. So like this, there are many issues. What I want is that in your spare time, whatever PDFs I sent you, you just go through that. I will simply ask, discuss, and give you some additional information. I will also send you simultaneously, can I say, an audio document, audio file regarding some facts which are relevant for 2021 that you should know. Daily, you must be aware about the updates, news updates. आपको हमेशा news updates रखना पड़ेगा. देखो, आपको पूरा का पूरा news learn करने की जरूरत नहीं है. You learn the editorial. Whatever newspaper you are following, the Hindu, the Times of India, whatever, I would suggest the Hindu, read the editorial. Editorial को अच्छी तरह से cover कीजिए, because you will find questions from there. Editorial का forward और backward linkage कीजिए and keep on spending some time with that. This is what I will do in the coming times. So wish you have a good time. I will catch you again for the afternoon class. Go through the PDFs that I sent you.